I would say that in the whole market, less than 5% of companies can pass that first step. So for the first part, which is it a great business? I look at a few things. Number one, I look at at least the last 5 to 10 years of the track record of the business. So I want to see the business having a very consistent growth in revenue, profits, and cash flow from operations for at least 5 to 10 years. So the reason I want to do that is, especially I want to see in the last recession, in the last crisis, did they still grow their revenue? Did they still grow their profits? Did they still grow their cash flow? Because if they did, that means the business is resilient. The business is predictable and the business is consistent. So I only buy companies that have that consistency. And I would say that in the whole market, less than 5% of companies can pass that first step.
Less than 5%?
Less than 5%, right? Because most companies in a recession, in a crisis, revenue drop, profits drop, right?
Yeah.
So I want companies that, no, revenue goes up, profit goes up even in a crisis, right? So that's the first step. Then the second thing I look at is, I want to make sure that the company has got what we call a sustainable competitive advantage that protects it from competition. So competitors cannot easily take away their market share. Competitors cannot easily take away their customers. And so they have got what we call pricing power. They are able to raise prices every year without losing market share. Okay, so this creates a moat for the business. So I look for companies with a moat. So to me, that's a very important criteria, the moat of the company. All right. So if you look at a lot of companies that go bust, whether is it Lehman Brothers, Silicon Valley Bank, what do they all have in common? Highly leveraged, a lot of debt. Right, so I tend to avoid companies with a lot of debt. I go for companies with a lot of cash on their balance sheet, very low debt. So that in the worst crisis, in the worst recession, they won't go down, right? In fact, they'll become stronger because they buy up their competition, all right? So once a company can pass these steps, I know it's a great business.